So welcome back friends to Astro Planetary Dance, the dance of planets. So I just published that we are going to come for an important prediction. And why this is an important prediction? Because this prediction is gonna happen for the next 18 months, which is gonna start from the coming March 2019. Now let me just wait. If somebody can see me, please ping, because there's a lot of network problem nowadays. Do let me know so that we can start. I think somebody joined. Hi Komal, namaste. Somebody else also joined. Just give me 2 more moments. Let 2-3 people join. Meanwhile, let me just come in. Just a moment. Yes, viewers are coming in. So welcome to all who has joined now. Thanks for joining. 7, 10. Hi Preeti, how are you? It's very cold today. So now we can start. So as I announced that there's an important prediction, important transit. So this is the transit of a planet which is gonna be for the next 18 months starting from the month of March. And now January is about to end, so March is not far away. And I normally do not make videos. I don't have that much of time to make videos, so I miss on. So I thought to make these videos. Now the planets are Rahu and Ketu. You must be hearing this name a lot of my times, and you might be feeling, oh my God, Rahu is coming in. Oh my God, Ketu is coming in. Nothing to get worried about. Because Rahu and Ketu, you need to understand who are they. Rahu and Ketu. So for Rahu, he is your obsession, passion. If Rahu is not there in your life, you will not be able to do anything. That is the passion. Hi Vinay, I'm sorry if I cannot say hi to everybody, do not mind. So these are our passion. Rahu is our passion, and Ketu is spirituality. It takes you to a different arena altogether. Now, Rahu is not God, but we say Om Rahuvaya Namah and all those mantra. So understand, Rahu got his head cut, and thereafter he have a different method, a different way to achieve the same level like a god. They are shadow planets. There is no Rahu Ketu as in mass like we have all the planets. They are masses. But Rahu and Ketu are not masses, they are shadow. Right? So they always want to become the god. They want the same kind of a status as a god. But they are not. And because of which, they take a different direction. Rahu do not have a stomach, just have this much a portion. So the obsession and passion, they are not very clear how much and how much. And that is the reason that becomes a passion. They don't know how much they have to digest. Right? Ketu do not have a head. So it is basically a spiritual planet, but it don't know what way to do, which direction to go. So it takes its karmic energy from their past, but whatever the person has learned in their past births, it works accordingly. It talks about that, look, I have already achieved that. I will not do it again. At the same time, Rahu talks about passion and obsession. I want this. You will see that it's like a lot of research and a lot of Kundalis I have seen. Where Rahu is placed, you will see maximum number of cases. I would say 98-99% of the cases. Person will be very obsessed about that particular significance. Person will be elusive. Person will be in anxiety. A lot of things. People will take support when being in that particular house. They will try to take support from those people. So, see Rahu as a very good planet. The only thing what makes a difference is he is giving you a obsession and passion. For example, he is giving you an obsession and passion towards 5th house. 5th house is our love affairs. 5th house is our kids. 5th house is our intelligence, creativity, right? Now, how you use this creativity? Somebody can use their creativity and become Amitabh Bachchan and big stars. Somebody can be creative and become Amir Khan, like the kind of movies he produced. At the same time, somebody may become a criminal. He might be a big hacker. Again, a hacker can work for CBI, a hacker can work for investigation departments, and a hacker can work for some notorious and wrong activity. It totally depends how you are directing the energy of Rahu. If you are able to take the benefit of Rahu, trust me, nobody is able to beat you. Nobody can, even come near to you. That kind of planet what Rahu is. Yes, it creates a lot of illusion, it cheats, it creates a lot of, it will propel you to say lie on every matter. It will, create illusion, unnecessary fear. So remember that movie, Three Dates. All is well, all is well, all is well. That is what Rahu requires. Do not come under his unnecessary illusions. Okay. So let's start this, the month of March. Rahu will be transiting from the sign of the earlier one, which was his Cancerian sign. And now it will enter into Gemini, which is his good sign. Now, Ketu will, move from, which one is that? Ketu was in 10th. So now it will move to 9, which is the sign of Sagittarius. And for all different ascendant and moon Rashi, it will be impacting in different way, depending upon the Gochar. Also, it needs to be seen from the Ashtavarga score, but Rahu and Ketu do not have any scores in Ashtavarga. So in that case, what will happen? It will be based on the, a sublord. There are sublords of Saturn and there are the sublords of Mangal. So I normally see from there itself. My moon is in Gemini, ma'am. I will be coming in for Nikita. I will be coming for all the ascendant, all the Rashi. You need to be with patience and stay on the line. And here till the last, because a lot of information and things I'll be sharing in between. And those are things kind of remedy. I do not go for a long term puja part and stones and all those things. So I will say stay there. Hi sir. Hi. Okay. Suraj. Hi. How are you? Pisces, you have to wait. You have to wait a lot. And this is the patience which I require from you people. You need to wait. You do not just have to go for your ascendant, because I always say it from the Lagna, see it from the moon. Because one will be the way your mind will work, and the second will be the things which will be surrounding you. So always see from both the things. Now let's start with the first one, which is Aries ascendant. For Aries, Rahu is going to transit in 3rd house of yours. And it is the co-lord. It's the co-lord of your house of gains. At the same time, Ketu will be taking a transit in 9th house of your luck, father, your dharma, which is a good thing for him. And and Ketu in 9th house, right? And Ketu will be transiting house number 9. And it will be the lord of which house? 8th house, of sudden ups and downs and all those things. A lot of people are logging in, logging out. Please stay logged in, because that will be telling you, because other houses also you need to understand, because somehow for some of the people it will be aspecting that house. It can be anything, so people stay there. Now let's start with the kind of energies it will be bringing in. So one thing is for sure, that your courage is going to increase. You will be even obsessed about your courage. You'll feel very courageous. Now there's a very fine line between your courage and your good courage and overconfidence. It may break that particular line anytime. And you cannot stop Rahu like this. Unless you understand the things very carefully, you will not be able to stop him. He will break the lines. He will break the laws. He will not follow laws. I'm sorry. Yes, same here. Net issues. I also had the same issues. Can you guys see me now? Can you just ping that yes, you can see me? Hi Chaman, how are you? So where was I? I was talking about, now Rahu will be looking from there to the house of your luck. When Rahu will be looking at that particular position, which means your hard work is pointing and connecting to your luck house. And that shows that in case if you boost your courage in the right direction, right? And so your hard work basically, it is gonna flourish. It is lightening that particular house of luck. Okay, so you can definitely get some kind of I got a message from Ankur, sir, hang ho gaya tha. Yes, it was my connection problem, not yours. Don't come in illusion. So this will be favoring you in terms of your luck, and it will be giving the fruit of it. And even this will propel you to work very, very hard. So don't leave the power of your courage. Work hard. You will definitely success. I've written he will try to focus on his important work at this particular time. Whatever you were thinking since long, now you will try to focus. You will walk towards it and you will get the success. Now, what is the fine line? The courage, when we get courageous, we cross a lot of borders. We may be arrogant, we may be harsh to people, thinking that I am the best and I can do anything. And these are the cases when people, cross their boundaries. So you need to be careful that during this courage, you should not demolish, you should not behave bad with your people, especially your siblings, your neighbors, and so success should not high up your mind. Because I have written here, confidence can be overconfidence, and that will definitely trouble you. Your health issues which has been going on will improve now. The wealth fluctuations you have been, you might be able to, be very obsessed in the last years towards, your house, property. Now it will be coming towards the courage. In case if your health was not good, this will improve for sure. At the same time, you need to take care of your father, because sudden events and health issues can come to your father. In case, especially in case these things will be more prevalent in case if you're running through a dasha of Rahu or Ketu, or it is transiting over your original Rahu and Ketu on your Kundalini. Long distance travel, foreign travels in case is very prevalent, so you may travel, and this travel will bring good fruits. So overall, this will be a good gochar for Aries. Also, to make your Rahu good at that particular place, do not argue or do not disrespect your parents, especially your father, and do not disrespect any kind of dharma. Any dharma which is like, do not start making comment on anyone's dharma or their religious belief and all these things. Okay. This is all about Rahu. This is just an elementary one. I may be coming with other videos which can connect better to the nakshatras as well, because nakshatra, the padas of your nakshatra, that will make more things. It will add some good flavor. Okay, and I will try to tell you what is the year flavor is. I will be coming with nakshatra prediction, and will give a nakshatra prediction for 27 nakshatras, and that will give you a flavor, what kind of flavor this year brings for you. Very soon I will be coming. I'm just making that particular text. Now this was all for Aries, which I stopped at 1540. Somebody please write Aries 1540 so that people can so that people can get the timestamp. And Taurus starts from 1551. Now Taurus, for Taurus Lagna, Taurus Rashi. Thanks Komal. Rahu is in second house, which is a lot of your house of status, profession, name, fame, and Ketu is in 8th house of sudden ups and downs, your spirituality, your occult knowledge, your past life knowledge. Even astrology goes very good if you have your Ketu in your original 8th house, and it will also give you a lot of intuitive ability for the next 1.5 years, which is 18 months, and it is a lot of your 7th house, which is the house of your marriage and partnership. Now, 8th house is also happiness of married life. So it will slow down, or it will create some distance from your partner. It can be the sexual relationship going slow, or the happiness and the pleasure going slow for Taurus ascendant or Taurus moon even. But at the same time, this can give you sudden wealth. So in case if you are waiting for some of your wealth which has not been at your platter right now, it can suddenly come in. You would have not realized you might have invested something and it comes out suddenly. However, I especially caution you guys not to take a big risk in terms of thinking that I may get a sudden wealth, because if you take a risk, it's not sudden. So I will say try and avoid any kind of risk. Good in terms of wealth though, This transit is going to bring good amount of wealth to you, but again, the same thing, do not take a risk. Smaller risks are okay, but do not take a bigger one. Your intuitive power will increase. People who are already in astrology, people who are in occult science, people who are in tantra mantras, people who do mantras, like a lot of people go for different kind of chanting of different kind of mantras, they will get some special boost. They might be thinking that, they might get some intuition that I should do this particular mantra. And if that intuition comes very positively, suddenly it comes in, be very sure that that mantra is going to help you. And when you will chant that mantra, you will not feel that you are chanting for the first time, even if you are chanting for the first time. That will bring some benefits to you. So I suggest, just visualize, think what mantra you feel like to go with. It will give you some message. But these all things are post-March. Not post, but I think I need to check. It's March 6th or 10th. I don't know. I don't remember the date when Rahu is making a transit, but it is making the transit in March. Meanwhile, I will check also. I just missed on to check. So as I said, do not risk yourself, no matter it is an investment or a property or whatsoever. And be very careful in driving, because it can impact the lower part of yours, below the waist. It can also create some kind of infection or disease in the lower part of your body. So you just need to be very hygienic. We need to be very careful. And you need to be, like, as I said, that this is, do not take risk and all these things. There can be chances of some kind of cheating. So you just need to be a little careful. Do not just go back and trust blind eyes to anyone, whatever they are saying, you just listen and do the work. Don't do that. Your taste buds will, boost further. And you will like to have different kind of food. You will enjoy fooding habits. Kind of obsession towards fooding. If you're not a that speaker, if you do not speak a lot like me, okay, so this is a time when you'll be feeling more to speak, and you will speak. Some of you, in case if you're already a speaker and you speak a lot, may face some problem inside your mouth, some kind of minor problems. You just get checkup done, it will be fine. You may have some wounds inside your mouth portion. And this will also create obsession towards smoking, drinking. You might be a binge drinker at this time. So just be careful. Do not just get Rahu directed into a different direction. It can give you a lot of good things as well. You will be obsessed towards wealth. You will be hopping wealth, and that will be through the house of profession and status. Right? So some lot of that particular place. Although Saturn's position and all this position matters a lot. However, still, it will be creating that kind of obsession. So that's all for Taurus. Now, I finished at 2049. Somebody please mention 2049. Taurus is over, and now the Gemini starts at 2056. Gemini 2056 timestamp. Now, let's go for, let me just put it up. Now for Gemini, Rahu is going to transit in first house. Rahu is transiting in first house, and is the Lord for your ninth house. Ketu in seventh house, Lord of sixth house. This will bring a kind of okay kind of stuff, because one is connecting from sixth, another is connecting from luck. One is going good, another one is not creating that kind of great situation. These two planets work together. They are like the axis 180 degrees apart. And their tendency is to pull and push. So Rahu at one end will be talking about, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this car. And Ketu will say, I don't need that. Why you are getting again and again? And he will bring it, and Ketu will say, I don't want it. So this is the kind of, tug of what always happens between Rahu and Ketu. So, and Rahu's basic nature, it will take the advantage and learning of Ketu, because when he will not be finding the way, he will do what? He will say, okay, I should take some help. Then he will look at Ketu, will ask him, He will take the learnings from Ketu of his past birth, right? It will take the learning of your past birth, and then Ketu will extract that particular energy from, Rahu will extract that energy from Ketu, take the advantage, it will grab the things, what he wanted, and then will neglect. You go back, I don't care. And then Ketu becomes, annoyed. Because his tendency is not to, be into materialistic pleasure. He's a spiritual planet. He's just only here to get you connected to the divine. And wherever he says, just talk about, I don't need this anymore. I have already got this thing a lot. Okay? I have this art. Now for Gemini, Rahu in first house, which is good from one perspective. At the same time, this is very dangerous in terms of creating a lot of illusion, anxiety, fickleness, creating trouble towards the married life. Now here, you may fall sick. Some of you might just be walking nicely and thinking a lot from inside, going on and on, and suddenly you will faint. I have seen this Cancerians can tell me. Cancerians has 1.5 years before coming March 19, just calculate 1.5 years past. Cancerians would have faced a lot of trouble in terms of their mind, in terms of their anxiety, fear and all these things. Some of them even fainted. I know at least 4-5 of my people who fainted, and I guarantee that people who you know, by chance you know their lagna, they would have gone through a tough time. Okay. Health of a spouse may not go great, so you need to be careful. So here again, as I said, it's a tug of war. So you will not only be spiritual, because illusion is one thing, but it will also be getting you obsessed towards yourself. So this kind of people will become selfish for some time, and this selfishness will go good again if you see in and go and gun in the right direction. But normally people do not do that. They just come in the fear and illusion of Rahu and they do anything. You may be harsh speech. You may have a harsh speech at this particular time. May go through a lot of sentimental, like in case by chance your moon is in your first house and if you are a Gemini ascendant and Gemini Rashi, that will be affecting more. So this will be giving you at one end your materialistic pleasure, and the second end it will also be creating a lot of spirituality in yourself. So these kind of gains you can expect. You might be planning or going to some good spiritual place, some mountain, some hill station, and you will try to meditate, and that will actually work for you. Do that. Now here you will be feeling separation in sexual matters, and you will be traveling, or you may see there are different things. It will put you away. There are different ways of putting away. Somebody's spouse might get a job at foreign places. Somebody's spouse might get a job at some other place, and because of which they either have to travel or they are not staying together. The second can be people who are looking for separation, who are going through divorce, they can get divorced. Third aspect is that you people are at the same place, but you people not be that, that pleasure in moment is not coming in. You people are not trying to, go for sexual encounters and all these things. You will feel very separative at this particular time. That can be because of a lot of reason. Not necessarily it is the same thing. Okay, it may be like you are taking care of a baby or whatever it is. So that kind of separation is seen here. My advice is for Geminis to achieve their goal. See, struggle is gonna come in. To achieve your goals, the struggle is gonna come in for sure. I would suggest take support, and do not be harsh in taking support. It is not like I want this, I want that. Be very humble. Take the advantage of Rahu, because Rahu somehow requires support as well, and then it boosts. So take support of your close ones, and be realistic in taking support. Do not just go back and demand somebody, I want 10 lakh rupees from you. They will not give it to you. See the common interest. Rahu is also had a very good convincing power. So see, why? Because it can create illusion. It can understand the tone and pulse of things until unless it do not become impulsive. Its nature is to become impulsive as well. So if you control the impulse and if you use your mind of Rahu properly, you can do fabulous. Okay. Just got a message from one of my IPS client. I was just looking for the time, and he was not able to. He just submitted to the time. Thank you, sir. Now, so as I said, emotions needs to be directed in the right direction so that you can get the proper gain and you can get the proper support. Okay. Do not fight. Help and ensure. Take help and ensure you make good relationship with people. You have to be very humble and create a good relationship with everybody around. Good chances of, as I said, good chances of spiritual and materialistic gain. So don't leave it. There are chances of foreign travels as well. Not that high, but yes, there are chances of foreign travel in this year. Okay. Now let's start with Cancer ascendant. We are starting Cancer at 28:39. Somebody please mention, or somebody can note down and please send me a WhatsApp. I will mention, because all the messages which is going online right now, it will be Komal, please mark me a WhatsApp, because what will happen, these messages will not be there once the video is uploaded. Okay. Thanks Betty, thanks Komal. Please note it down and send me on WhatsApp separately once the things are over. So for Cancerians, Rahu is going to transit in house number 12. And it is the lord of the house 8, yes, 8, which is of sudden ups and downs, but both the secrecy house are connecting now. So now for you, it will be a little difficult to predict, because when the connection happens between 8 and 12, it becomes a little tough, because it is very unpredictable. Both the houses represent secrecy, and this is the time when you will be trying to keep a lot of secrets with you, even if you are not, but you will be trying to keep a lot of secrets with you. Secret matters, people like in investigation agencies like CBI and all, they will be hiding the best information right now. IB, CBI, and that is good for our country, so they should do it. Where was I? Just a moment, I have to put my page up. Who are looking to settle abroad, this will be a good time for them. They can try to settle in the next 18 months. So, and I think you people remember, this is from coming March 2019. So long distance travel, and people who are looking for a job, they will get a job. I think last one also, I just missed on. Just on it. No, I told that. So people who are jobless, were looking for a job since long and they were not getting a job, this is a very good opportunity. Look around. This will help you to get a job, and take support of people. That will be more beneficial. Any kind of travel which you are going to take in this particular 1.5 years, it's going to benefit you up. People who are looking for promotions, they will get promotion, and don't see from March itself, because these planets, it's my experience, before their transit also, 2-3 months before, they start giving the results, and even after the transit finishes. So it depends upon different people and different kundlis, but I have seen this particular thing, that the events started before the planet comes in, and if it is there, it is good. So people who already got promotion, just stay cool and calm for the next 1 year's time. But yes, at the last of the gocha, it can again happen, because promotions are still on the cards. Expansion, people are looking for business expansion, can look for, and any kind of long awaited desire which you were waiting since long can be fulfilled at this particular gocha. So these are not predictions, I tell it to people, and people come with a mindset of the last 50, 100 years, the way astrology has been taken in. Astrology is not prediction. And you know what? Sometimes when I see these things and I say bluntly, I feel that I missed my business. From earning perspective, I miss on. A lot of people just paints me, and I just responded, look, do this, and see what happens. So without charging, a lot of people I just pick on. Sometimes I just select anyone, somebody's in trouble, and I just do it. I lose my revenue, but that's okay. Understand, it's not a prediction. It's the energy which is surrounding you and how you have to take the benefit. As I said, Rahu can make you top class people, top class scientist, make you anything, whatever you want. And it can make you the criminal, notorious kind of person as well. The same planet, like even Mars, it can make you a DP, Director General of Police, it can make you a IPS officer. The same Mars can make you a criminal, a very good sharpshooter. So to direct the energy, what to do. Again, and it has gone, it is back now. Ketu here may increase your enemies. However, do not get impatient and feared. Why I am saying that? Because you already learned this particular art in your past birth, that how to manage obstacle, enemies, disease and competition. So do not fear. You will get that intuition and senses, and your mind will be walking in that direction, that you will be able to defeat your enemies. But yes, enemy growing up will be sure, and you will be able to cut them as well. In fact, use the mind, you will be able to grab some benefits from them. So you must have heard about a lot of politicians and like Chanakya and all. People who were enemy, they were able to extract the benefit from them. Instead of just getting defeated from them, they were able to extract the benefit from them. This is the kind of placement it has. Some of you may go for operation, or any kind of cut, shut kind of things can happen. Some of you may even termination. Don't do that. Don't do that. I have written also, may add new profile to your daily job. So in case if you're already doing a job, you may add some other business or profession to your place. Impacting people of a higher age. Now, people who are traveling right now, or people who will be traveling at this particular mode, is obviously beneficial. And in case if you're in politics, this is a time when you have to be very careful, because this is in the mood of bringing benefit, but along with enemies and all. Your own people may cheat you. They will not cheat you, they will misguide you. But you just need to be reviving your past birth learning. This will give you that your you will be the fame, the attraction of public. Also, this shows that you might, like, if you are a minister, what? It can give you any kind of ministry where you can help people in job. It can, and it will work very well for you. It can give you a ministry which is related to kind of disease, hospitals, health ministry. Any work at health ministry, people who are working in some other vertical may get transferred to health ministry kind of stuff. And any examination boards, these kind of things, law fields, they can get transferred to. So in case if you are getting that kind of transfer, if you are a politician, if you are even a government employee or any kind of thing, you can be at that position. People who are working in some other department can get a chance to work in HR. Okay. Now let's go. So Leo, I am starting from 37th minute. For Leo, Rahu is in 11th house. In the month of March, it will be in 11th house. Wait. Okay, again I had the network problem. I'm back. And Ketu will be in 5th house. Rahu in 11th, Ketu will be in the 5th house, and it is the lord of your 4th house. Good yoga and benefits are seen with this particular transit. Okay. Your spouse may bring a lot of benefits to you. At the same time, people who are jobless will get job, and they will get the job suddenly. Hina, please write all these things on my WhatsApp, because so all the online text will be vanishing once the video is uploaded, so people will not be able to see it. So just mention on my WhatsApp, send me a WhatsApp message for all the Thanks. Thank you, Hina. Now, here, it will create, I think Hina, I know, Hina Arora, right? So, Hina, I think you are a Leo Lagna, if I'm right. Not sure. So, people who are jobless will get a job suddenly. And they can also look for sudden benefits in terms of their land, property, wealth. Yeah, Hina Arora is a Leo ascendant. So here carefully, Hina, that's important for you. Your wealth, your name, fame is going to increase. Businessmen who are in business can get a good growth. They can expand their business. People who are not conceiving, like ladies who are trying to conceive, or so they will go for a medical checkup, and no problem will be identified. Nobody can tell, or they will not be able to get the information that why the baby is not happening, why the lady is not conceiving. So you have to go 2-3 times, and eventually you will have to struggle, but it will give benefit, but not now. It will take some time. People who are pregnant, they should be extra careful at this particular time. Just be very careful, and offer some food to dogs and all these things. Just be a little careful. Any kind of issues related to money will be solved, and harmony will come back to the home. So I'm very sure for people of Leo Lagna, they might be facing a lot of disharmony in the family as of now. But yes, things will come down. Some of you can sprinkle some milk and honey together and all the corners of your house, in case if there is a lot of disharmony for Leo ascendant. They can sprinkle some milk mixed with honey. This will bring down the aggression and friction at home. Getting away from kids, and initial hiccups will be there, and your kids will, later on the things will settle, but initially you might be facing some problems with your kids, or your kids might be getting problem, but eventually the good growth is seen for both of you. In case if you are going for a court case, or in case if a case is running in, or your enemies are trying to demolish your image and impression in the society, don't worry, they will get demolished. You will win over the court cases and all these things. For students, the planet is setting to give you gains. Now, for students also, I would say, post-studying, once you have completed one chapter, I said this thing in my other videos as well. There's a method, ancient method, which is called Pathan, Pathan, Chintan, Manan. This is the method how you should study. Pathan, Pathan, Chintan, Manan. So I don't know whether you can do all these things or not, but students, and if your kids are Leo ascendant, or you are Leo ascendant and your kids are there, tell them to visualize post-studying. Tell them to visualize the complete chapter. Do not just read like a ratta. Just visualize, think. This will boost their mind like anything, and they will get a very good benefit in the examinations. So just guide your kids to visualize. After reading the chapter, visualize and think, think and think. I'm not saying to become Einstein or a Newton, but yes, the power of visualization, and Ketu right now being there is giving you that particular benefit. If you can grab it, you will get a lot of information from the same chapter which you read, ABC, but it will give you something different from ABC, and that will be helping you to success in your examination. Now, students, yes, I have written here. I suggest to read the book and then work on your visuals. Yes, sir. Hina has written yes, sir, which means there was some problem, and okay. This will help you in examination. Little tough for people looking for kids. As I already said, people who are looking for kids, or people who are conceived already, need to be a little careful. Now, this will also bring some of the love relationship from your past birth. Somebody will be coming all of a sudden, and you might not feel that I am looking or I am, working with this lady for the very first time. But somebody from your past will be coming at this moment, and you will be able to manage that particular love relationship very well. But initial hiccups, again, there will be also initial hiccups. Use the art of your past birth. You don't know that. But yes, you have that art. I'm sorry, even if you don't have that art already, but this time you will get that art, no matter you are smart, beautiful or not, but you will be able to attract your opposite sex. So they will get attracted to you, or you will be able to attract them, and your proposal will turn into a yes. Okay. Knowledge from your past births, develop from new qualities will be developed, which you have learned earlier or in this birth or past birth, that will develop further. You will be connected with people of high class, celebrities. Like obviously, people who are in that arena can only get into connection with the celebrities. But yes, some good personalities you will be get connected to. And what I have written. New source of income will be added. Don't be harsh at your speech. Ensure that you speak well with people and get your work done. Instead of showing them the attitude, showing them unnecessary nonsense, use your mind, be cool and calm, and take the support. You will be getting the support. Now, this will also bestow you with a lot of dharmic buddhi, a lot of spiritual mind it will be bestowing you with. If you are not, I would suggest do it upon yourself. Go to Mandir, read some good text, read Hanuman Chalisa. Not Hanuman Chalisa, sorry. Read Sundarkanda. That will bestow you with a lot of dharmic sense, and a lot of winded energy will be coming out. Now, let's go for Virgo. And overall for you, it seems to be a good period. Okay. Now for Rahu, I'm sorry. Now for Virgo. So Virgo, I'm starting from 4538. Somebody please mention 4538 Virgo. Virgo ascendant, Virgo moon. Rahu is going to transit in his best house, which is house number 10. His favorite house. And he's the lord of the second house of your daily jobs and work, competition, enemies, obstacles, which is your sixth house. And Ketu is transiting in fourth house, being the lord of your courage house. Now here this is a problem. One is going to give you a lot of good results. The second one is creating a kind of separation, kind of problems, a little fluctuations. So a little problem, not that great. So in these cases what I do an average. One good, one bad, not bad, average. So it is going to give you an average kind of result. Why? Because at one end Rahu will be giving you a lot of good in terms of your obsession, job, profession, name, fame. These things from work-wise, from profession-wise, whatever profession you are in, hardly matters. It is going to give you a lot of good results in your daily jobs, in your work. However, and also this will be elevating your status, which means a promotion or expansion of your work area. You might be getting new roles, and it will also create some kind of transfers, change of location, because Ketu being in the fourth house, it will be push you away from the location. This can also create a very good yoga for a foreign travel, a foreign job. You might be traveling for your work related, business related or work related things you'll be traveling for. Okay guys, one more thing. I speak a little fast, so hope you people are able to catch what I'm saying. Somebody please ping. Somebody, one of my Bua said that you speak very fast. People are not able to catch you. So just somebody ping if you are able to understand and I'm not eating up the words. Now, yes, so Ketu, thanks Ankur. So Ketu will be pushing you away from your place, from your native place. So that is the reason I said it can create transfer. And connecting with the third lord, the third lord, it is giving further more opportunity. And because it is connecting with the house of profession, Rahu, it all together creates a yoga of transfers. It all together creates a yoga for a foreign settlement or a travel or a change of job or change of place. Promotion for sure. Don't take any kind of risk at this moment because Rahu may bring a very lucrative offer to you. Somebody talking, okay, fine, no problem. I will be giving you a job for, how much is your package? Sir, my package is 20 lakhs. Okay, I'm giving you 40 lakhs. Honestly, nobody can resist. Me too. But you need to take a control on it. Just look at the organization, what kind of organization it is. See or do a proper research before saying a yes to it. Right? Don't take any kind of risk in terms of your job or anything, I would say. People who are jobless will get a job with this particular Gochar post-March. You need to take care of your health of your mother. Family tensions may arise. And because Saturn is already there. Saturn and Ketu sitting together, it's not bad, but it's something called a Shapit Yoga. What it does, it creates, it reduces the pleasure of that particular house. So, and it is already in mother's house, Saturn is already being seated there. This can create problem. Anxiety, tension on your mind related to these aspects, family tensions and your mother's health. Also, this will create laziness, impatience. So you need to be patient, create patience in you. You will grow for sure, don't worry. This particular time, your business can expand. You can think of expansion, but this will bring a lot of hurdles in expansion. Politicians, this time you may get both the things. In case if you get a department of nutrition, opt it. Government people getting an option to work for nutrition or solving internal tensions and disharmony inside the country. That will be a good area of you to work because Ketu being here will bring that kind of energy for you. And that is also the karmic balance. So I hope people will be getting, politicians will be getting this kind of transfers or promotions. Elevation in terms of your status is for sure. This is all about Virgo. Now let's start Libra. People whose Rashi or Ascendant is already finished, still they should not log out because they don't know their Rashi might be something else, their sun sign, Lagna might be something else. So just stop there. Libra. For Libra, Rahu is in 9th house, going to be in 9th house in the month of March. And he's the lord of your creativity, passion, creativity, kids and your love affairs, intelligence. Ketu is in 3rd house of your courage, when he's the lord of your wealth, family, lineage, house. So both the things seems to be giving a very good results. So Libra, your life is full of balance. And that is just because the kind of Lagna you are a Venus Lagna, always hopping and moving here and there. They want a luxury lifestyle and all these things a lot, because of which they create that particular imbalance themselves and then they try to keep the things balanced. It's some kind of taraju, you understand, the balancer. So this is the reason why Libra suffers. I have seen several Libra kundlis. I would say I have hardly seen any Libra kundli which is not full of events. They always are like, they have to balance this, something going bad, something going good, every time they will balance. And most of them I have seen they create by themselves. Okay, so who is Libra time? Libra time means, I don't understand Hina, what is the meaning of Libra time? Okay, sorry, I missed one. Write down 52 minutes Libra, 5200. Okay. So, your courage is definitely going to increase. You need to work hard, which will help you to increase your luck. Same kind of situation. Now, you may go for a lot of family functions. You might travel along with your family members to some, travel like spiritual. It can be some good event, spiritual or kind of marriage, dharmic kind of travels, very high on the cards. This will also create a foreign yoga, by the way, for you as well. At the same time, it will put you towards handling and managing your family responsibilities. Job of any type, good. Okay. Now, in case if you're looking to, acquire a land, this is a good time. You can go for that. But be very careful and read the documents very carefully before you do that. Rahu further here can send you to a foreign country, and looking at your lagna, it will again depends upon what, but looking at your lagna, your mind towards luxurious item and buying those kind of things again and again will increase. Just be careful, it will just boom up. Okay, and also will create some kind of impasse. Now for Libra, I would say do some meditation in the night, because third house is also the house of subconscious. You may get some good information, you may get some good guidance from your subconscious mind. Or in case if you want to plan something good, do not plan something nonsense that I want to become Dhirubhai Ambani, or I want to become multi-millionaire in this 1.5 years. It can happen for people, but you plant some good seed there. Like you want to achieve something, it should be a practical goal. It should not be into a fugazi. You're not a scientist. In case if you're a scientist, then you can think of that there are like manless plane. There are planes which do not requires fuel. In case if you are a scientist, do that. But if you're not, then have some practical goals. You will get that kind of messages from your subconscious, or it will get feeded inside your subconscious. And it is said that if you feed something right in your subconscious mind, it has to happen. Nobody can stop it. So see, in case if you can plan something. I think I'm done with Libra. Obstacle will come for sure, and you will gain success. You might land up into signing a good deal, a big deal. That's all for Libra. Good in terms of luck, yes. Now let's start with Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio moon, which is starting from 5537. Hina, please ping me on my WhatsApp, 5537. Scorpio, Rahu in 8th house of sudden ups and downs. Happiness of married life, creating a lot of obsession towards happiness of married life, towards sex, towards occult science, astrology, and these kind of hidden knowledges. Trying to do more research, researchive ability will increase. And it's a lot of your 4th house of your grihasthashram, your mother. And Ketu is in your 2nd house, and it's the lord of your own lagna itself. So here, a little average kind of fall is expected. However, if I talk about you need to be careful related to any kind of accidents. Just be careful in all your pursuits, even when you are walking, driving, in the washroom. Slippery washroom can happen, because slippery things can be seen from Rahu. It's not the real one, it's an illusion kind of stuff. Health needs to be taken care of, of not only yours, your family members as well. I would say pray Rahu or Ketu or both of them or do something right. See, to manage these planets, a lot of remedies are with you. You do not realize. You have to direct it in the right direction. Fusion net, somebody gave me a number of. This fusion net is a good one. They promised 50 Mbps, I don't know what, but the connection wasn't that good. So I pinned somebody. Okay. Do not gossip. Do not take any kind of business loans. Whatever you have, do it in that. You will be benefited. Do not just try to be more and more ambitious and leaving all the calculative part and the ground level reality at one end. For you too, your business will grow. Don't worry. I don't see that you should go for a loan or do something else. Your business will grow. Just stay cool and calm. Things will go fine for you in terms of your business. Wealth perspective is very good. And with the aspect of Rahu, but things will come slow because of Saturn already being there in your second house. Along with, now it is along with the Ketu. And Ketu here will give past life learning to gain wealth. So you don't have to hop much. You just have to do the right work, the hard work. It will automatically give you what to do and you will be able to do it. Do not get obsessed, or else things will be, not be there. In case if you get more obsessed towards it, it will say, okay, fine, now you see the punishment. Then it will not be giving you that results. So just be really silently and work in the very right direction. It will give you the results. Because in case if you get, very much obsessed for the second house thing, wealth, family and all these things. So what it will do? It may bring even, but it will detach you from there for sure. Just do not do that. Do not gossip, do not do bitching, because this will impact and do make a bad results of it. Rahu is sitting there to, acquire knowledge, research and all these things. Do that. Why unnecessary to get into, those obsessions which are not right? It can even put you towards making a relationship, extramarital relationship. So just be careful. Rahu is an illusion. You might like somebody kind of stuff. That's all for Scorpio. Yes, I'm done. Now for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, Rahu will be transiting in house number 7, being the lord of your third house. So Rahu is going to transit in the house of love. Marriage and partnership, and being the house of your lord of your courage. Ketu will be transiting in first house in your Lagna itself, which Sagittarius start will be 1 hour, drop down 1 hour, 1.00. So here, Rahu being there will be creating a lot of ups and downs with your marriage and your partnership. People who are, they need to be careful, because this may put you in extramarital affairs for sure. There are a lot of chances that you will get obsessed towards making a relationship. In case if you're not married, you might get a girl or a whatever, whomsoever. And people who are married, they need to be careful. It will also detach yourself from some way. You might be a person at this time that you will not like to do a lot of touch-up, makeups and all these things. You will be just like to, move on the way you are. Okay? You will actually try to get somebody who can give the, satisfaction to your mind, not to your body. Satisfaction to your mind. And in that satisfaction searching, will get into a body relationship. So just be careful of it. You can get the mental pleasure other way as well. Because Ketu is a spiritual planet. It can give you a good pleasure in terms of, in case if you join some good yoga or good spiritual places. Now, if you get a big offer, in case if you get a very lucrative and a very big offer, please calculate all the risks, do's and don'ts. Do not come under the illusion of Rahu. Tension will be there till, because Saturn is already there, so tension will be there till January 2000. For most of the ascendant, the houses which I am talking about, there will be some or the other, a lack of pleasure related to that particular house till January 2020. Okay. You might get a big offer. Just be careful and take proper advice, guidance before taking that particular call that yes, I am going to do it. Don't be harsh. Keep a lot of expectation from people. That will not go good for you, because eventually you will get demotivated and disheartened. High on ambition, because once you will be high in terms of your ambition, you have to take a control, because again a fine line. This can anytime turn into impulse and sudden taking a call suddenly. That will go against you. Otherwise, it is going to benefit you. Personal life needs to be managed well. Don't get into illegitimate relationship. obsession for partnership and getting into relationship with others will increase. So just be careful, Mr. Sagittarius. Things will come as an issue. So things like a lot of things will be coming to you with a lot of obstacles and issues. So just take people advice, especially your father or mother or seniors advice. It will be helping you to cater that, and do respect them. And this goes for everybody, in fact. But if you want to make your Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter, even Ketu good, respect seniors. Do not argue and unnecessarily discard their things. You don't want to do it, that's okay. Convince them in a very nice mood. Take guidance. And the ambition needs to be managed very carefully. Otherwise it will create trouble for you. Now let's go for Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm starting from 1 hour and 4 minutes. Hina, you are mentioning, thanks for that. 1 hour, 4 minutes. Now for Capricorn, Rahu is going to transit in 6th house. Good one. Lord of 2nd house. And so Rahu is transiting in the house of obstacle, enemies, disease, problems, competition, daily job house, and it is taking the energy from the house of wealth. And Ketu is transiting in foreign country, hospital, house of transformation, spirituality, and it is a lot of your house of name, fame, profession. So this will give you a good results. So good in terms for I'm sorry, I missed on. Ketu is transiting in, that was right. It's the sublord, taking the benefit, extracting the energy from the house of benefits, hopes and desires. So Capricorn will be getting a good results. Connection is good. But Rahu and Ketu both are connecting to transformative, problematic house, 6th house and 12th house. Do not see it from that perspective that 6th house is bad, 12th house is bad. No. One, that these houses are, one is, it gives you a lot of energy. If your 6th house is right. I was looking at a lot of kundlis of IS, IPS and UPSC cadre guys. One thing was very common. The strength of 6th house and 11th house was fantastic. And these guys cleared IS examination. In case if your 6th house is good, planet is good, you will be able to go through the competition very easily. If it is not, it brings a lot of struggle to make any kind of competition. So for Capricorn, a good yoga to settle in foreign countries, travel. You will be able to defeat your enemies. In case if you are going through a legal battle, don't worry. You are the one who is going to take the final order of the justice that the case is in favor of XYZ, who is a Capricorn ascendant. Okay. So good. Just ensure that do not become lazy. And I'm saying that yes, you're gonna win. Abhishek and I is saying that you're gonna win. So just be cool and calm. Be very calculative and see all the papers and everything, and do not become lazy. That okay, let it be. I will win the case. Or even somebody, the advocate is saying that okay, do not worry, I will get you the case win. Don't go ignorant. Okay, do not be lazy. Your competitive ability will boost, and at the same time you may also become very jealous, looking at others' thing, and you will start becoming jealous. Don't do that. You may try, in case if you are going for examination, you may try to cheat in the examination. Don't do that, because this may give you good marks, but it will not turn good, or you may even catched. So daily work, you will be very courageous, but again don't be lazy. Any obstacle should not look like you are defeated. If an obstacle is coming in, don't see from a perspective that, oh my God, it's all gone. No, it is not. It will come, you will defeat it. Maybe disease, competition, enemies, jobs, any these kind of things. You'll be able to defeat those things and you will be able to grab it. Students, again, as I said, examination house is strong this time. So students will be able to do very good in examinations. Will gain spirituality and may also spend money in spirituality. So one thing I missed to say, Ketu being in 12th house, you might have a lot of expenditure in the next 1.5 years. And these expenditures will mainly go towards marriage, spirituality, or any kind of mandir, spiritual places. Right? Now here, I would suggest, in case if it is not going in that direction, please put some of your money towards dharma, karma and all this mandir, helping people, helping poor people, these kind of things, because that will save unnecessary expenditure of yours and it will go in the right direction. Avoid risk and expenses towards hospital may increase here. And here I feel that this can be expenses towards a childbirth. Yeah. Yep. Childbirth, take care of your health as well. That's very important. Now let's go for Aquarians. Just a moment. Last two are left. So now for Aquarians, Rahu is going in your 5th house of intelligence, creativity, kids, and it is the lord of your Lagnesh itself, sub-lord basically. And Ketu is gonna take in house number 11, good, which is the house of hopes and desires, gains and all these things, and taking the control from the sub-lordship of 10th house. So both the houses is making a good connection, which shows that both the planets will be supporting you and you will be getting a good results. Aquarians has started from 1.08. Okay. New sources of income and jobless people back to job. So you'll be adding some new sources of income. Things will move slow for sure, but it will, yes, that's better, 1.08. Things will move for sure, but things will go good and you will be getting a lot of wealth. Wealth perspective, it is going to be very good. Now here, your risk-taking ability will increase. You will try to, take a lot of risk. Also, you will try to read. This time you will be getting obsessed towards learning new things, this and that. You like to read books, you like to read some good text, and you like to grab knowledge. Also, you will be obsessed towards love matters. But do not take any high risk in all these matters. People who are looking for kids at this particular time, they will be like people who are not getting conceived. They will be very passionate towards doing some of the other remedy or consulting here and there, reading books, reading text, that how can I get rid of this problem? I'm not getting conceived, what to do? And I think you will be able to find it. There can be suddenly you will be saying that, oh my God, I conceived. Okay. And Lagnesh coming there, like sublord, it's coming there. Your focus will be very much diverted toward these things. Love matters, kids, intelligence, creativity, these things you'll be obsessed about. Okay. Don't take any high risk. High chances that you will be able to propose and win your opposite sex. So you might be, going for a love proposal and you will be winning. You'll be able to convince the lady, or the lady will be able to convince the boy very well. Good for materialistic as well as spiritual growth. Both the things are going to be very good. People in politics will get benefited in case if you get a job or department change related to child welfare or any kind of dharmic or share market related jobs. You become a finance minister or something, risk minister, whatever it is, I don't know. A politician or a government employee can get these kind of transfers, and that particular thing will be helping them a lot in terms of the right gain from those things. Tension related to kids, but it will not go that long. minor tensions will happen related to kids. You'll be talking about what to do for kids. Create some good habits and things in them instead of thinking what is going to happen for their future. Connection will be high to top level people, government authorities, celebrities, whatever the surrounding of yours is. Based on that, your connections will increase to good and top class people. Do not trust blind eyes to anyone, and do not cheat. Both the things is applicable here. Don't get cheated and don't cheat. That's all for Aquarians. Now the last one is which one is that? Pisces. The last one is Pisces, which is starting from 1.14. Hina 1.14 Pisces. So for Pisces, Rahu is in 4th house. I'm sorry. So for Pisces, Rahu is in your house of Grihas, comfort, vehicle, land, property, all these things. And it is taking the energy from the house of losses and transformation, spirituality. Now Ketu is going to transit in house number 10, and it is the lord of the house of luck. So house of luck, sublord of house of luck, is transiting in house of your status, name, fame, profession. You might be feeling very separated from your work. You might not be a good team player right now. I mean to say post-March. So you have to control these attitude of yours and see in the right direction. You might not be very interested to work collectively. You will just like to work alone, individual contributor kind of stuff. Stop that. Be careful in taking any important decision. Do not come under the illusion related to your work, and do not be greedy. Same kind of situation can happen with you. You can add job or change the place. You might not be good, as I said, good teamwork will not be that great for you. Stop being greedy. Be calm and then see about it. Be very careful in case if you are going for any kind of land deals. Ensure that you read all the documents, you inspect, you do proper research, you go to the surrounding, you go to government offices and research for the particular land or property whichever you're trying to buy. Take advice of advocate or anyone you know from this industry. Do not be blind, because this will create a very good yoga to get you cheated. Just be very careful if you're buying a land property, or even if you are selling a land property, both the things. Family disharmony or property related problem, mother related problem can be seen here, so be careful. Post 2020 January again, you can expect some kind of good the issues going down and good events coming up, especially at your job place, because here Ketu being there, it can create problems at your job. So I would suggest, in case if you can add some new thing in your job, or in case if you can add some new profession, that will be workable for you. There will be people, I don't want to say this word, but kind of separation they can have from the job. So this is a kind of job loss yoga as well. So better, see, don't be greedy, just look around and be careful. You might get a new job, a good job. You just need to be very calculative, that's it. Because in this particular dasha, you will be getting other job as well. I guess I have not missed anything. I don't think so, but let me just check. Yes, I think I have completed. Okay. So this is all about Rahu and Ketu transit in the sign of Gemini and Sagittarius. This is the kind of axis they are making. Speech, spirituality. Obsession, spirituality. This is the kind of combination which is happening, and depending upon your Lagna and Rashi and your your moon sign, it will be impacting. People who are going through Rahu Mahadasha, Ketu Mahadasha will have the maximum impact. People whose original Rahu is in sign number 3 and Ketu in sign number 9, they will also feel the maximum benefit or heat of it. So, as I said, simple remedy for this is follow your obsession and passion in the right direction. It will help you and give you gains. Whichever house Ketu is transiting right now, even still 2020 will be there. Some like that, the pleasure and the benefit of that particular house will be reduced because of your past karma, but eventually it will come in. Okay. Do not cheat, do not create unnecessary illusion and fear for yourself or for others as well. Do not gossip, do not bitch, do not try to play dirty games. And I say this thing, politicians are made for something else, and the sense of politics has already changed. Politics means that you need to think in the favor of your country, not in the favor of your party, not in the favor of your chair. That is not politics. That is a politics between leaders. So, you're not a politician. So do not create that kind of illusion. Do not do politics at your work. Because in my sense, I don't know I'm right or wrong, but people who play politics at their workplace are the most vulnerable people. They have no quality for sure. They only know to do politics and save their jobs. God bless them, let their jobs be saved, but do not hamper others just because of your own unnecessary nonsense fear of being very insecure. They are very insecure people who play politics, who bitches, who just try to create games between people. They are the most vulnerable people because they are not very safe. They feel very insecure, very weak people. Okay, so don't do these things because this will hamper your Rahu and Ketu and other planets too. Don't do that. People who are in politics, obviously they should do the politics, but please do not just do for your chair or for your party. Do it for the people of the society. If you do that right, your chair will be saved for sure, and you'll be do a right karma, which is definitely going to help you in your future and your other works. Do something right. Okay. So that's all, and communication in the country will be increased. People will be speaking a lot and people will be communicating a lot of information. Illusion will be gonna be very high at this time. They will create a lot of illusion through their communication. Just be careful. Filter, and then take it inside your mind. Do not go on any nonsense communication or any kind of rumor. Do not just go in any kind of political illusion. Because Rahu, being in the sign of Mercury, the sign of communication, will do these things for sure. Right? Even from dharmic perspective, things will happen in the country. I don't want to come under country politics. This is for individual, so just take it. So that's all, friend. Thank you for watching Astro Planetary Dance, the dance of planet and the real dances of Rahu and Ketu itself. Thanks Gitanjali, thanks Ankur, thanks Hina. In case if I have missed some name, I'm really sorry. Thanks Nikita. Thanks Vishal for being there. Preeti, Suraj, Komal, Prakash, Mr. Chaudhary, Chaman Chaudhary, Sunenji, Somesh. Thanks, a lot of names are there. So thank you all, and just be start sharing, liking and subscribing my channel. I do not just try more on this, but I think now I should do this. Okay, so thank you guys, thanks a lot. Bye bye. Pisces, अच्छा बता चुका